Solving for y is sort of tough. Why do we need to do it? Why solve for y? Here is a first example, one of many, many examples. We're asked to graph this function, but y isn't by itself. So we can't use the button on the calculator that says y equals because we don't have y equals. The first thing we have to do to graph this function is to solve for y. Okay, so let's bring it over here because there's no room over there. Negative 3x plus 5y equals negative 15. The first question I'm going to ask myself is, which of these terms should I try to get rid of? Well, I want y by itself, so this is the enemy. I need to get rid of negative 3x. How can I do that? To get rid of a term, your options are adding it or subtracting it. It's negative. I'm going to use the opposite. I'm going to add 3x. So what's negative 3 plus 3? That's 0. That's why we use the opposite, so they'd cancel. I can't just add it to this side, I have to add it to the other side too. Alright, what am I going to do about that 5y? There's nobody for it to combine with, so let's just bring it down. Same for these two guys. I can't actually add them because he has an x and he doesn't. They're not like terms. So I'm going to bring them both down. Negative 15 plus 3x. I still have that 5 left in front of the y. They're being multiplied. So to get rid of a coefficient, I'm going to divide by that number everywhere. Alright, so here 5 divided by 5, that gives me a 1, I have 1y. Here negative 15 divided by 5, negative 3. And this last part, 3 divided by 5, that's an okay decimal, so plus 0.6x. We won! Y is by itself. Why did we do this in the first place? Oh yeah, we were trying to graph it. So here we go. Let's press y equals negative 3 plus 0.6x. Let's make a table. Let's just pick the numbers that don't have decimals, so like 0, negative 3. And how about 5, 0? Okay, so we need to find a graph that has this y-intercept. When x is 0, y is negative 3. So that's this point down here. Can't be D. Let's see, 0, negative 3. He's got that point. So does he. Right there, right there. This one doesn't. We can get rid of C. 5, 0. 5 is an x value. So on the x-axis, we're looking for 5. And y is 0. So it's that point, this point. Aha! It can't be this one, because he doesn't have that point on his graph. It has to be B. For this one in particular, these graphs are different enough that it's helpful to look at the graph. So instead of pressing second graph, let's just straight up press graph. Notice this graph looks like our graph, and it doesn't look like any of the others, so that's enough information to cancel the other options. On the bottom though, after you solve for y, you're going to have to make a table because you're asked to graph it. This isn't multiple choice. Alright, good luck.